It's me. It's always gonna be me. Part twice, never nice. Let me get the old usual out the way, because I meant what I said when I said what I said. On my last line, pause. No diddy. That's the last time you gonna hear me say that today. So henceforward, once I speak, please refrain from searching my vocabulary for homosexual antics. I'm an OG, and if I say I'm gonna get on a nigga ass, I'm gonna get on a nigga ass. And I don't like to repeat myself, so you already heard me say it, but I'm gonna say it one more time for the mind. No diddy. Face of boxing. Who's the face of boxing? We gonna go with the niggas face of boxing. I'm talking to the Tank fans tonight. I'm talking to the Tank fans tonight. See, you gotta play chess. You gotta know it's some shit getting ready to crank up now. Oh shit. Ryan Garcia done did it again. Now I told y'all before, when they first fought, him and Tank, the powers that be was crossing their nuts, praying and hoping that Ryan Garcia beat Tank, because it's positioning. They're trying to position people who they want. See, the powers that be create the face of boxing, and people that are involved with the people that can make it happen and shape, make the fights happen, right? Floyd Mayweather is a person that you cannot go against in the boxing world right now. Floyd Mayweather can blackball. Floyd Mayweather calls himself still to this day the face of boxing. You can't really go nowhere and not talk about Floyd. Floyd touches you and you turn to gold. Hot to my lips. Yeah. Floyd touched you, he turned to gold. Now, Floyd just touched Ryan Garcia, and I also love the timestamp shows. The timestamp segments, you got to check my timestamp segments. I'm going to dig and search for the timestamp where I told you guys that Floyd touched Devin Haney, Floyd touched Tank Davis, Floyd touched recently Ryan Garcia. Floyd touched Errol Spence, and these are the people that, oh, I forgot, Canelo. Yes, he touched him. So when you touch something and it turns to gold, that's exactly what's going to happen. You got to understand the trends. What's the biggest myth about boxing? Shout out to Sylvester Stallone. He's in the Hall of Fame, and he never threw one professional punch. What's the myth about boxing? The great white hope. It's been around since the beginning of boxing. Jack Johnson, he didn't fight the black slaves. He fought the white boys, wide monetary. And then they had the greatest fight on earth, would break all pay-per-view records anytime. Put them together. But there were no pay-per-views back then. I'm telling you, Sugar Ray Robinson, he was not supposed to be the face of boxing because he wasn't the best boxer back then. But we were having a war with Germany and Hitler, and they needed somebody to represent America that can kick ass. And them white boys couldn't beat them Germans. So we had to get some niggas, but we had to get some niggas that can look the way we want them to look. Not no ugly black dark-skinned nigga like Ezra Charles. Hashtag Terrence Crawford. He's the number one pound-for-pound boxer in the world. But he don't get no respect. Why? Because he's dark-skinned. This is an issue in the black community. Keyboard. Why wouldn't he try to get the big money fights? Don't he deserve it? Why wouldn't Terrence Crawford duck Jerron Boots Ennis to get the big money fights? You tell me, if you had your feet in those shoes, what would you do? Of course you'll say you'll fight for legacy, but let's be smart. Right now, if you came across $1 million on the side of the road, would you turn it into the police? No. Your cousin say, take me to the store. You drop him off. You in the car on your phone. Come out, jump in the car. Man, what the fuck wrong with you? He's sweating. He got a bag full of money, blood on his sleeve. Man, drive. Is you going to kick him out the car, or is you going to drive? You going to take him home, and you going to be mad at him. And now you're accessory to a murder, triple homicide. So don't tell me what you would do or what another man would do in his situation. You can't talk bad about Tank Davis for signing a 6-fight deal with the PBC. Just like you can't talk bad about Devin Haney running with his father and doing things with his father the way his father wants him to do it. In the same way you can't talk bad about that, you can't talk about everybody's eyes. He has the image. He has the look. Even though he's not white, he's almost right and star bright. Let me say that again. Even though he is not white, he's just right and star bright. The image, the look. Why do you think Tank Davis is the face of boxing and there's other boxers they say that can beat him? Because Floyd touched him, and he has the look, the image, the style that all the black youth wear. He wears it naturally because that's what he is, straight from Baltimore. So, of course, they're going to promote that image just like they promoted Sugar Ray Robinson's image back then. The perm, the comp, the dancing, the smiling, the yeah. Not no Ezra Charles, not no Charlie Burley. No, they could have went to Germany and beat the shit out of them boys, too. But they didn't get that opportunity, did they? People like Joe Louis, God bless the dead, got the opportunity. Good, yes, sir, yes, sir. Light skin. Passed the paper bag test. God bless the dead Jackie Robinson. He wasn't the best baseball player, but Major League's first. Why? Yes, sir. Clean cut. No Satchel Paige. Man, Satchel Paige pitched and he was in a rocking chair. That motherfucker was just that good. He was so old. They still had to have him. They blocked him so goddamn long. And let me tell you, that block is a real major thing. Why do you think Floyd Mayweather aligns himself with the Jewish? You have to align yourself with the money. And if you are against the money team, that's what's going to happen. They're going to block you. I salute Bill Haney for going against the powers that be. Y'all don't understand what that nigga going through. Not letting his son be molded and taken under the wings of Floyd Mayweather as a child, taking him all throughout Mexico, erasing the loss off the man's record. You would do that for your son, wouldn't you? Yeah, man, I'd never tell my son he's not the best. He's the greatest. Like Ali. Yeah, son, you can do it. Yeah, daughter, you can do it. Hey, man, remember that song by No Limit came out? Well, damn, I got a blank, man. See Murder. Fuck them other niggas, I ride for my niggas. Remember that song? That was a hypnotic song. And it had you thinking like that every time you was out with your niggas, didn't it? Well, that's the type of hypnosis you do to your children. When you tell them they the best, what's the first lie you ever told your child? It was Santa Claus for me. But I learned early, hey, baby, I'm Santa Claus. You got to let the truth be known. And when you got kids, be like, hey, don't tell my son there ain't no Santa Claus. Why? That's rude. The truth is rude. And I'm here to expose you. Got a lot of big things coming. A lot of little shit to talk about. Time stands for everything for me. Because I don't believe none of you guys when you talk sometimes. It's very counterfeit and artificial and see-through, like plastic. My life is an open book. If you check my social media, you check my status, I put my whole entire criminal record on there for everybody to see. I am not a fraud. A lot of Negroes out here are frauds because we are separated by design. That's another subject. But anybody, tell me, please, why wouldn't they make Ryan Garcia the face of boxing? It's not up to you. It's not up to you. It's not up to us. Did you just see what they did with the pound for pound rankings? Of course, that's not my ranking. I'm going to keep Devin where he at for now. It's all about the bounce back fight. And I heard y'all talking about some goddamn Sandor Martin. Man, fuck that. No. You heard Ryan. Ain't no rematch. Ain't no rematch. For now, you got to build yourself back up, just like the old time. You get beat, you go back through a whole rigmarole, a whole murderer's role. You build yourself up and get your reputation back. Yeah, man, go on and fight some more killers. You got Matias up there. But ain't you supposed to be at 147? Ain't you? The only people that's scared of you going to 147 is your fans. They the only ones saying you ain't going to 147. You don't need to go to 147. Because you know who up there. Who up there? Say it. Say it. Say it. Say it. Say his name 5 times like the Candy Man. Boots. 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 Boom. Yeah. He up there. Hey, guess who else up there? Earl. Why you gonna let Ryan Garcia call that man out? Earl. Hey, Ryan Garcia called out Earl and Boots. 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 Boo! Them niggas scared of that boy. Yeah. Ryan Garcia say, fuck it. He ain't gonna fight Boots. Well, he's supposed to say that. Ryan Garcia been capping since Pacquiao. These are the things the face of boxing can do. Canelo can fight anybody he wants to. Canelo and Tank can fight anybody they want to. It's more pressure on Tank than Canelo to fight somebody. But they can fight anybody they want to. It's only pressure from the fight fans for Tank. And it's only pressure from the fight fans for Canelo. These guys are the actual faces of boxing. And you mean to tell me that Ryan Garcia can't make it? Look at all this. Look how many followers this man got after this fight. You got little girls actually crying when they see this shit. Like Michael Jackson. How many little girls cry when they see Tank? How many little girls cry when they see Canelo? Llorando. Don't cry, dry your eye, and just realize you have to look at all 4 corners of life. You can't be simple-minded. You have to look at the play. You have to look deeper than the play. It's deeper than boxing. This is something that's been going on throughout decades of boxing. The powers that be put the face of boxing there. Look at Mike Tyson. He was the face of boxing at a time. But did he have a back foot? No. And then he got exposed and still was the face of boxing. They couldn't let him go. Too much money is involved. Shout out to P. Diddy, man. Too much money is involved for them boys that was on his label not to be scared. Anytime you're dealing with a lot of money, you need to be fearful and frightful. Because that guy might not be a killer, but Money will motivate people to do things for you. Floyd Mayweather is a billionaire. You can't talk to that man like that. I don't care if he is wrong. And like I said before in the last live, I don't know the situation behind that, and I don't know who struck first blood. But all I know is what I see and what I heard on the internet. And by going by that, of course I'm going to talk my shit. You went and told everybody that your son beat me in sparring, knowing I'm an egotistical maniac. I count money for hobby time. I go to the store and buy $20 million worth of jewelry. I'm the money man. I'm PBC, pretty boy. Me and Al Heyman and Leonard Ellerby talked the shit for me. He said, if you disrespect, you get no check. They serious about that. I remember. Hold on, let me get my Terminator right. I remember when Turkey Al-Sheikh really first came on the scene, and a lot of fans, fight fans, were turned off about it. Of course, that's natural, that's instinct, that's tribal. Uh, you say you're white, you can't say that. Fuck, get out of here. Okay, so that's tribal. But everybody was acting like this man's money was counterfeit, G. Do we got a troll? Hold on, let me see what this dude just said in the chat, y'all. Weak ass show. Yeah, okay. But yeah, they was acting like Turkey Al-Sheikh had counterfeit money, G. And I'm like, wait a minute. If somebody's offering me some money, I'm going to check it out. What about you? You can say what you want to say, but if you got some money for me, I'm going to check it out. I'm not going to say, man, he capping, he rapping. Now look at the fights that Turkey Al-Sheikh is putting on. Shout out to all the people that's affected by whatever disaster that happened over there. But now look at the fights that this man is putting on. And you have to say, damn, we might have missed a lick. You hear me? And listen, I don't know about you, but I don't want to miss no licks. And Ryan Garcia ain't missing no licks. Ryan Garcia ain't missing one lick. And he got off like Superfly. Listen, round one, Devin, I have no excuses for you, G. Because round one, we labeled you as the elite boxer, right? And you knew you got tricked. You knew you got tricked. Round one, you knew it was a trick. It was the fix. You knew it. So if we label you as an elite boxer, how would you still go in round one and still go try to trade with a power puncher? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why would you go, if you are an elite boxer, and disregard the ruler and go in and trade with a power puncher? Did you really think that you had somebody sweet? I'm thinking that you thought you had somebody sweet. We all gonna try to give some type of excuse for you, brother. But really, it's no excuse because an elite boxer ain't gonna play nobody for sweet. You hear me? And it's no excuse. Listen, round one, the motherfucker tricked me on the weight. I can't go in there. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker fully loaded. Let me play the outside and try to work my way in. How about that? But you got caught with a left hook immediately in round one. And I predicted that shit. I said, hey, listen, I'm picking Devin Haney for the win. All he got to do is watch for that left hook. Ryan Garcia gonna throw the left hook before he throw his fifth jab. Watch, and that's exactly what happened. He missed the first one, but then eventually he got he caught your ass with the same left hook that you said you've been training for your whole training camp, or was you? Man, that man tricked you, Bill, Las Vegas, all you fight fans, everybody. Timestamps to everything, G. I said this shit months ago. I said Ryan Garcia finna trick everybody. Y'all think this man drinking. Y'all think this man smoking. This nigga in here training. He got some of his motherfucking sleeve. Check my videos out. Y'all niggas need to start posting y'all timestamps. Because y'all be talking all that shit after the fight, but I don't believe shit. It's only a couple motherfuckers out here showing their timestamp talking about how much they made off Ryan. And then you gotta watch them niggas because they probably hate motherfucking Devin Haney. And I don't believe nothing. I believe none of what I hear and half of what I see. You hear me? And that's just the way it's gonna always be with me. So miss me with that. And you can't change my mind. Shout out to Ryan Garcia for pulling that heist and making $12 million in the process. Knowing that he was gonna win the fight. Betting on himself like a true gambler. Getting game from Floyd Money Mayweather. How could you go against Floyd Mayweather, G? How could you not think that Floyd Mayweather is playing chess? We only fuck with minds of chess players. The hate will always disappear because they can't compete with our knowledge, our third eye. We ignore that shit like bitches. You hear a bitch always talking shit. What you do to her? You ignore that bitch, man. Man, Floyd Mayweather is supposed to talk shit. He's the face of boxing. Anybody he touches goes. So if you got somebody like, listen, I know they say spawn's supposed to stay in spawn, but certain people you just don't talk shit about. You hear me? Exotic. I hope you're a woman talking about Ryan Garcia fine as fuck. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just people are going crazy for Ryan Garcia, bro. It's Garcia mania. And you got to understand the population of America. We have a lot of Latino America up in here. You hear me? So you got to respect that. The truth and reality will always be respected on this channel. You hear me? So you got to take that in factor. Who would they rather have? Who would the powers that be would rather have as the face of boxing? They already trying to say it's Canelo, but Canelo on the way out the door, ain't it? They got to have another Migo. They got to have another Migo. And if you think they won't pad that boy up and put him in some nice little check hook fights just to motherfucking wait out and see what Tank do, you a motherfucking lie. Hey, man, y'all be careful out there. It's a lot of wicked shit going on out here in the world. And the powers that be are aligned with them. And this ain't nothing that Ryan Garcia was fake. Y'all thought that man crazy that it's true, even if it came out his mouth. What about the other people mouth that it came out of? You see what happened in the Diddy. Ain't nobody ever thought that man would be sex trafficking. Or was he? I can say because he wasn't convicted. You involved in it. You know something. And them they don't play. They don't care about that money. They bent the money. They print the money. They trying to lock Trump up. What are you talking about? You a rapper and you are most importantly an African. Public enemy number one. So you ain't nothing. I'm telling y'all, G, Ryan Garcia, man, on this path that he's going, one more big victory, and it's a done data. I'm telling you, Tank needed enough, G. Tank needs under Frank Martin and going real big. All that motherfucking soft touch like y'all trying to get them Haney to do after come back. Fuck that. The soft touch days be over with in a minute because the clock ticking and you got people out here really that know how to market. Ryan Garcia been marketing ever since Pacquiao. When he had the man thinking all y'all thought he was gonna fight y'all. Me too. We making predictions and everything. That fight wasn't even real. Then he had the mental health issues, and he act like he was going crazy and pulled out a fight. Man, listen, man, I'm just kicking this shit. You know what time it is, man. Listen, PBC, bro. I love PBC. I love the PBC, my nigga. But truth and reality got to be respected. Shout out to Jaleel Hackett, man. That brother still ain't got no fight. You understand me? But the PBC only gonna look out for certain motherfuckers, G. Like some real nigga shit. You hear me? And you gotta abide by their rules and regulations. And if you ain't fucking with the PBC, nigga, it's hard to do anything without going through Floyd. Timestamps and everything. I told y'all. Y'all think I forgot what Floyd said? Floyd talking about, nigga, if y'all want to know about the Earl Spence and the Terrence Crawford fight, then you gonna hear it from me first. And that's just what the man said. And he's proven it time through time again. What the man said to Bill, y'all think he just said that, but it's a subliminal message whenever Floyd gets mad. He said, you need some help. Cause see, he said you need some help. Like he needed some help in the ring, teaching him how to fight, but no. That's what he went into afterwards. But that first, you need some help. Was saying, nigga, do you need some help getting some big fights? You want that Tank fight, don't you? That was what he was saying. And of course, man, yeah, he was talking shit. But Floyd, I told y'all on the last live, there's different type of niggas with money. You got the one nigga that have a lot of money, and he like to show love and don't ask for nothing back. Then you got the other nigga that got a lot of money, and he don't show no love. Fuck you, nigga. Then you got Floyd. He's the nigga with the money that want to let everybody know what he do for you. Yeah, nigga, he gonna let you know, and you got to ask me for something. Yeah, nigga, I ain't gonna give it to you unless you ask me for it. Y'all don't know Negroes like that, but I do. And just because he has billions don't mean he's a different type of Negro. Now, you going to have to go through me, nigga. I got the power. I'm running shit. And the PBC got the best boxers. Even though we let Jerron Ennis get away, it don't really matter. We breeding these motherfuckers. They coming straight out the ghetto. Straight in our hands, nigga. I'm the money man. And we going to tailor-make these niggas' careers just like the ending of my career. Not the beginning, because we ain't finna fight no killers. No. We gonna fight all the people with the Golden Boy. Y'all see the beef between Floyd and Oscar, right? Man, them boys been doing business since the 90s. Them boys been doing business back and forth, trading black fighters and brown fighters back and forth since the 90s. So don't miss me with that shit, man. Money is being made. You hear me? The black and brown is always sold. Why you think Tank don't fight none but Mexicans? Now you got a Mexican, Ryan Garcia, can't be held down by no goddamn entity like that now, because he beat Devin Haney, a pound-for-pound boxer. That in itself, wherever he tricked him with 3 pounds or not, is a notch on his belt. And the biggest name on all 3 of the top guys' resumes, Shakur, Tank, and Devin. Yeah, he lived off the Lomachenko for a while. That was cool, but on this channel, I really don't care for Lomachenko. He's been losing since he turned pro. But either way it goes, it doesn't matter. That's your choice and your flavor. You can like who you want to like. I like skills. I also like to see knockouts, but I like skills. That's just my preference. And I thought Devin Haney had more skills than that. And again, like I said, round 1, when you heard the bell ring, you still went in there and tried to trade with a power puncher, and you paid for it. I would never get beat by a white boy. But nah, Hopkins said that shit. You got to stop that shit, because all of us are Africans. All of us are Africans because of Adam and Eve. Now, you miss me with that shit. Y'all need to go in there and just fight and concentrate on kicking each other's ass. And you went in there and put the wrong game plan in effect. Shakur Stevenson said, man, you got the wrong people in your corner. You need to get rid of Bill out your corner. Because he gave you the wrong game plan off the bell. Off the bell, son. Just do, what's up, man? I'm just looking at here. I had stopped looking at the comments for a while because he had some the race baiters come up in this bitch talking that shit. But I'm a player, so I be ignoring that shit. You feel me? But man, listen, Ryan Garcia is being groomed to be the face of boxing, bro. That's why I said Tank need to tighten the fuck up. I understand, man. Frank Martin is a good fight, but that shit was tailor made for Tank. He's a come forward fighter. Yeah, he can work his back foot and he's slick. But he knows them. Calvin knows him. Coach Kenny knows him. They spar. They know they can exploit him with the smaller gloves and hurt Frank late. And once he gets past Frank, which I predict, it's all about the next fight. Same with Shakur. We know you're going to punish Artem. Artem was beating and winning on the cards against Frank Martin. Everything happens for a reason. But it's all about who you're going to fight after Artem. And will you and can you get a fight? We already know you way down the line on that Tank contract. So forget about it. Move up to 140, brother. Try your hand up there. Make a name for yourself, Shakur. Come back and defend your belts back again. I'm pretty sure you can fluctuate. You're young, and your body can handle the stress. You heard what Jaron Ennis said. I'll go up to 154 if I need to. Killers go to any weight division and dominate. Shout out to Bernard Hopkins. Killers go up in any division. Pacquiao, Floyd. We need to see these guys fight each other. And we know it's not going to happen. So in the meantime, between time, when you know it's not going to happen, and you see who just got the biggest victory of the year so far, imagine if he gets another. I told y'all, his last 3 fights, goddammit, ain't been at the exact weight. I think he fought Tank at 136. And what he fought Duarte at. That wasn't that, yeah. And then right here, of course, he was supposed to fight at 140, brother. But he didn't. So who's to say he's going to fight at his weight on the next one? Canelo make his own weight class. Canelo do what he want to do. He debate the body. Even though he has 2 losses and 2 draws on his record. Please support. The black fight fans are the worst fight fans in America. Probably in the world. You go to Australia, they're singing songs in unison. Sweet Caroline, bang, bang, bang. And not the Bobby Womack version. All the time, we see these things, and we ignore them. Mario Barrios, one of my favorite Mexican boxers. Every time he wins, whether it's win or lose, he gets on that microphone and he shouts out his La Raza, wearing the Mexican colors, the Mexican flag. For a black man to do that, I know they hate it. Marketing, it's all about the money. Invoke a spirit of hate. Pay to see you lose. It's all about the money. Heaven or hell, good and evil, right and wrong. Doesn't matter. Bottom line, companies will fire you after 30 years of service. Sorry. Oops. Hire the robots. They have no emotions. Don't have to go to the bathroom. Can't talk about last night for better pay. Niggas better wake up, man. This shit is serious. I've been seeing this play for a while. Yo, Tank did the best thing in his power when he sucked. And I can't say these words because it's 2024. But when he got that boy to agree to that rehydration clause, bro, because he's a big fella, and Tank is a little bitty nigga. So it will be to your advantage to do everything in your power, like just do boxing, say, to even the playing field. But when you really, really think about it, bro, we crave to see gladiators. We crave to see niggas that say, okay, you came in overweight, still beat them. Shout out to Ennis. Shout out to Shakur. I think them guys are still would have beat Ryan. They say styles make fight. Well, great boxers should have overcome that, just like Tank did. Even though Ryan came out swinging the same exact way that he did to Devin Haney, it had less steam on it, and that's the truth and reality that I speak of. And Ryan said so. And we have to take everybody's word for granted, right? Because we believe everybody else, right? We have to believe what Ryan felt in his body. I seen the pictures. Of course he looked different. Hey, when he fought Devin Haney, he looked like he was eating cheeseburgers and French fries, man. Healthy, ready for a fight. Snicker bar before the fight. Like I said, man, what's the first lie you told your child? Santa Claus, right? It's part of the game. It's gonna happen. Cap happen. You can't get upset. You know it's gonna happen. Entertainment. I told guys before the fight, I say watch the shit. It's gonna be entertainment. It's gonna be so much lights, camera, action. Anytime the camera is on, you're going to entertain and put on for the camera. But when the camera is off and somebody is secretly recording you, then that is your true character. Me, off and on camera, I am the same exact way. So if you was to put a hidden camera on Part Twice, it'll be the same old speech pattern. Bill Haney, on the other hand, bro, on 5-5. Hey man, I had to get back on Bill, man. Bill, you doing the right things though, man. You ain't know them niggas was gonna record you. And I told y'all that was just a piece of that recording. That nigga probably was saying some real scary, scary shit. Made that man want to start recording and didn't get nothing but that part that got. Y'all ain't think about that. Like Floyd say, y'all don't want to talk about that. Y'all don't want to talk about that. But you know, back to boxing, man. Real talk though, Devin took a hard loss, man, and people are feeling sorry for him. I don't feel sorry for him because we have greats and Hall of Famers that took way, way worse beatings than Devin ever took. Shit, look at what the beating Earl took. You think that beating was worse than Earl? No. Earl's still back on the hunt now, trying to fight somebody, trying to give him a payday. Shit, he tried to get Fundora. He thought it was gonna be Zoo. I told you, I picked motherfucking Fundora too. Hey man, I ain't gonna always keep being wrong, man. Y'all need to stop that. And you know what I'm saying? Give me my props, my nigga. You know what I'm saying, man? Listen, I be putting the motherfucking vibe in the air for real, for real. Cause a lot of people be hearing this shit, man, and absorbing this shit, man, and knowing the pimping is real, man. The pimping is true. Pimping ain't dead. Hoes just scared. Pimping won't die. And if a hoe say it is, they a motherfucking lie. Niggas and bitches get pimped. Just like Bill thought he was pimping, man. He got pimped 2 times in Australia by the white boy. Then he came back and tried to put the pimping on Shakur. And pimping, no, Shakur was like, I ain't no hoe. And went to the WBC. And in the meantime, you know the story. He went up and beat up on Regis and pimped on Regis. And then after that, what'd he do? What'd he do, y'all? Gave up his A side. Some more pimping. Ryan Garcia put the pimp down because of what? Because of what he did with Tank. Yeah, man. Ryan Garcia finna ride the wave, even if it was Tank that sold the pay-per-views on the first fight. And why wouldn't he? Of course, it's gonna make another storyline for everybody to make beat and content about. Oh, Ryan Garcia trying to take credit for the Tank pay-per-view because what he did to Devin. Yep. And why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't Floyd Mayweather call up Bill Haney and gloat after you told the world that your son dominated Floyd in sparring, knowing he's an egotistical maniac? You know him better than us. You around this motherfucker, and you done seen him beat people up in the gym. You know he's a dog. You know he's taking this shit to heart. You know goddamn well this man always bring up his accolades because that's just a part of his DNA. He can't help himself. He want everybody to know he's the money man till he dies. Imagine his coffin. Imagine his funeral. It's going to be grand, like the Queen of England. God bless the dead. And that's just the way it is when you have that type of money and that type of mind and that type of spirit and that type of soul. You plan and prepare for things like chess players. You already got that in store. Everything is lined up. It's children, everything. Life insurance, everything. Nothing to worry about but spend money and make money and spend money and make money and make money and spend money. So all the other people, that shit really don't matter what we think for real, if you really think about it. Fuck Jaleel Hackett. That's how they feel. He's a good fighter, but hell, he's not gonna get no shot at the people he want to fight. No, we ain't got enough money in the PBC. In the meantime, you got Turkey Al-Sheikh, the same name, and y'all thought I had counterfeit money. And then we talking about $20 million here, and like, come on, man. These people got the gas stations in your neighborhood. These people got all the motherfucking gas stations in your neighborhood, and you acting like this man ain't got no money. I'm just talking with the stereotype shit, but that's, hey man, truth and reality should be respected, right? Now we see these fights that he putting on, man. Shout out to Matchroom for snatching them boys up because they have a relationship with the sheep. You should always establish relationships with the businessmen. And if you talking about big business, want to do good business, man, you got to establish relationships and, bend and fold sometimes. Just to establish a relationship. You got interns that work for free sometimes just to get in where they fit in. A valet at a big hotel only pays maybe like $9 to $10 an hour. But look at the people that you rub elbows with, celebrities, stars, tips. Tips are like $100 sometimes. Maybe $400, $500, maybe $1,000 if you have a sob story, if you're looking clean. If you look like something they want to give something to. Y'all seen me on the video. Y'all see I ain't shit shaved the babe or misbehaved in a while. But when I do, I step onto those shoes. But everything is backwards. Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. We keep it clear on this channel, man, and I just understand Bill probably is more hurt by Ryan Garcia hitting the lick than his son losing. And you just got to understand the spirit of certain type of men. You going back and forth with another money man. Of course you a money man, but not on his level. And he just wanted to let you know that you can't cross him. And if you need help, you're going to have to go through him. Because he rubs elbows with other billionaires. You talk to the billionaires, but you don't rub elbows like Floyd does. And these guys have dinners, and these guys talk, and these guys make negotiations behind the scenes that we'll never hear. Hey, man, listen, this should have let you know that Floyd Mayweather ain't to be fucked with. Now, I know you guys ain't into politics, but shit, that's all you guys talk on YouTube is politics, but you should have paid attention. When Floyd Mayweather donated that money to Israel and all the supplies or whatever he donated to Israel while Israel is fighting Palestine, no matter what side you're on, you got to understand that you're helping the side in a war to kill other people. It's going to help them kill other people. So whatever side you're on, it don't matter because it's not your war. But you giving money to those people because those are the people that run America and the people that control social media. The same people that kicked Farrakhan and Rizza Islam off the internet. The same people that the brothers back in the 60s were saying the revolution would not be televised. So y'all subscribe to me, man, because it's probably a matter of time before they do me just like they did my first channel. And I got to talk in code now. I was talking about the people that killed Jesus on that channel. But I'm on Rude Exposure, man. We talk boxing and we slide it in where we can get it in every now and then. You understand me? But Ryan Garcia is being promoted, and it's all really up to him. He keeps up the good promotion, and keep up the good content that he's doing, keep up, everything that, it takes to be a celebrity and not a boxer. And then when you do get a fight, You handle your business accordingly and pick the fights accordingly. Styles make fights. Pick the perfect style for a next fight. I hear him calling out Earl. I hear him calling out Boots. And that's exactly what an entertainer is supposed to do. Call out the biggest and the baddest. Don't y'all see the marketing scheme? For when he does get a touch and he beats him up, now he has more time to finesse. Remember Pacquiao? That never really was a fight. Pacquiao said, no, 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 no. Stop saying my name. And then the mental health issues. I'm out this fight. I'm going crazy. He tricked you guys a long time. And I'm not saying that he doesn't have nothing wrong with him, because all of us do. All of us have something wrong with us, especially those of us that experience brain trauma. And if you are a boxer, you constantly experience brain trauma. So tell me nothing about CTE. I possess that. My stories are different, though.